Hello friends, welcome to my channel Clinical Biochemistry by Dr. P.K. Prabhakar. Today we will see how we can add references from in the EndNote library from the Google Scholar. This is the second video in this series, EndNote series. In the first video I have told you we have seen how we can create EndNote library or we can open EndNote library. So whenever you are going to open a EndNote library, this library will look like this one. So this is the blank library just now we have started, and how we are going to add references in the EndNote library. So if you see there are different way by which you can add the references in the EndNote library. So you can import from the different academic databases like Google Scholar, PubMed, different other resources, or you can copy the EndNote library from other EndNote from other system. You can connecting with the EndNote wave. If you have any EndNote website address you have created an account, or there you are having some references, so you can collect those references from the website to the EndNote desktop, then by exporting from the PDF, and manually also you can add it. So we are not going to see all of them together today. We are going to see from the database, and we are going to use one database, that is Google Scholar. So this is the blank page of Google Scholar. When you are going to open, everyone is having normally a Gmail account. So from the same Gmail account you can log in the Google Scholar account. So this will be your roughly Google Scholar. There are two things you can see it. That will be your profile and my library. So whenever you are going to search any topic or any matrix in this search box, that you can click on the star near that research review paper, that is near that paper, and you can add that content into your library. I will show it to you how it will be there. So this is the normal web link for the Google Scholar account. So you can directly go there and you can open your account. So whenever you are going to open any article, any paper in this Google Scholar, it will looks like this one. So you can see here this is one paper, this is second articles, this is third article. So this is multiple articles. Roughly on one page there are 10 articles will be visible. Currently you are going to see here this, if you are going to select this star, so this paper article will go to your my library. This is for these citations. Whenever you want to cite this one, if you will click on this button, it will give you different types of output styles, or you can directly download your articles citation details from there also. I will show you that one also. Then this is the how many times this paper has been cited. Any other paper which is related to this article will be clicking here, and for this paper there are 18 different versions are there, means on 18 different websites it will be mentioned there. At this place currently nothing is there, it is blank. So how it will be there and how it is going to happen, so you can see it like this one. So in this case I have just clicked it here. So after this clicking on this button, you can see this type of pictures. Either you can copy, if you want to this paper in MLA style, you can directly copy this one, or APA style, Chicago, Harvard, Vancouver, whatever style you want, you can directly copy it. If you want to transfer this reference articles reference into any of the desktop tools, reference management tools, you can click that one. Because we are going to use EndNote, so we will click on this particular button. So this reference will be saved on your system at a particular place. That path you can give it. Either you can save it on the desktop or any specific folder, and then we will import this reference into the EndNote. This is one by one how you can import one reference at a time. So there are two ways by which we can import references from the Google Scholar. You can do one by one also, and you can do in the bulk also. So I will show you both the things. So this is when we are doing one by one, this is the one option. So click on this one and you will have this citation pop-up window will be visible, and from there you can click on this EndNote and you can download it, and then you can import it. I will show you that one. Second option is you are going to click on this 3 button first. That is the first part, first step. Then you can click on the setting, that will be second step. Then if you want to change on the search screen only 10 references is normally by default it will be visible. You can change up to 20, so 20 reference will be visible. That if you want you can do it. Otherwise here bibtex is there, so you can click on this arrow and you can change it to EndNote and then save it. So once you will do that one, then a button will come. I will show you how this one. So if you will do this one, then at this particular place you will have a button that is called to copy it to EndNote. That button will be visible. Currently nothing is there because it is in bibtex, so that's why nothing is there. If I will change it to EndNote, so it will be visible. I will show you how we can do that one. So first we are going to open a Google Scholar. So this is the Google Scholar account. I have just created it. So you can see there are two things. My profile is visible and my library is visible. Now currently in my library nothing is there. If you see it, nothing is there, no paper is there. So what I am going to do it, I will search a paper that is role of in diabetes, just role of medicinal plant in diabetes. I am going to search any other button. So I have gone this paper. Now currently because by default bibtex is there, so that's why it is showing that you import into bibtex. What I am going to do, either if you will click this one, now in my library nothing is there. If you will see in the my library it is blank. If I will do this one, I will just paste it. So I have selected these three paper. So if you will just change it, 3 articles will be coming here. So this will come into your library. So that you can do. Now I am going to remove it. I will show you. Then what I want to do it. If you are going to click on this one, this type of option will come. So you can directly click on EndNote. It will save on your particular place. That pathway you can give it. In my case, I am going to show it to desktop. So I have saved one of the reference for this particular paper on my desktop. Now I am going to click. This is my EndNote library. So I have created my EndNote library. I am going to file. From there we are having import options. We can import directly folder also, file also, because it is only one thing. So I am going to import a file. So there we will select the file which just now I have downloaded. This is a Scholar. So this is I have downloaded. Now because this is an EndNote library file, so I will change it EndNote import. Now import it. So that reference adipose tissue as an endocrine organ, it came here. You can see their details. So one reference I have imported. This is one by one you can do it. That is one option. So directly by clicking on this button, you can save as a EndNote and you can import it. That is one option. Second option is you can directly go to this, click on this 3 button, go to setting. Then you can change here 20. I have changed for myself. Here you can change EndNote and save it. Now directly you can see previously it was import into bibtex was there. Now it is EndNote. So I want to change copy this references into my. So I will do this one. Import into EndNote. Here also you have an option to save it directly. No, in this case no need to click on this button. Directly you can import and you can save it. Again I will go to this my library. I can go import it and file. In this case we are having this one, import, and that reference has come here. So now I have transferred 2 different references. This is by this way you can transfer one reference at a time. Whatever reference you want to select, you can transfer it. Other option is whatever reference you want in that particular to transfer it in the bulk. So I am going to do first, I will add them into my library. So this one paper, second paper, third paper. So I want these 4 paper or 5 paper. So I want these 5 paper to be transferred into my library. So first I will do what I will do. This is my library. So I will go to my library first, then I will select all the 5 references at one time. These 5 references I will download it in case of EndNote. And then I will import in the bulk file. This is citation, so I will transfer it as a import. So all previously 2 references were there, now these 5 references have been imported here. So total 7 references came here. So by this way I have imported all the 7 references from the Google Scholar. One by one also you can do it. You can do in the bulk also. So and then you can use wherever you want. So this is for today. If you have any query, any things you want to ask, you can write in the comment box. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Next we will talk about any other database, how to import the differences from the other databases. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.